Catholic News Roundup is brought to you in part by PewSitter.com, your online Catholic newspaper for the third millennium, CatholicMediaCoalition.org, in line with the Church, online with the world.
And TheAmericanCatholic.com, politics and culture from a Catholic perspective.
Hello and welcome to today's edition of Catholic News Roundup. I'm Matthew McAuliffe. Strong-arming contraception. Have you checked your daughter's arms for signs of minor surgery lately? Parents in the United Kingdom are finding out that their little girls are being injected with contraceptive implants without their knowledge or permission. As many as 9 secondary schools in Southampton, Hants, are thought to be involved in the government initiative to drive down teen pregnancies, targeting girls as young as 13. The initiative is causing backlash from parents, evidenced by a survey on the issue found on the Telegraph newspaper's website, of which almost 35,000 have weighed in, with 60%, or almost 21,000 people saying that parents should be consulted on such matters. Parents say this occurrence is forcing them to check their kids' arms regularly for any sign of the contraceptive implant. Contraception crisis. While the teaching of the Catholic Church adamantly condemns contraception, it is being confirmed the majority of Catholic Americans are dissenting on the issue in disturbing numbers. A new study published by the Public Religion Research Institute reveals that 58%, 6 out of every 10 Catholics, believe employers should be required to provide them with health care plans that cover contraception. 52% of Catholics even say that religious-affiliated colleges and hospitals should be required to provide their contraceptive coverage as well. This sobering study is perhaps a reflection of the tacit approval given by bishops to contracepting couples by not speaking out directly on the issue for decades. Congressional criticism. Obamacare's contraception mandate is drawing the critical eye of 154 members of Congress who are asking the Obama administration to reverse the unconstitutional legislation. The letter, drafted by members of both parties, asks Health and Human Services Secretary Kathleen Sebelius to, quote, reconsider the final rule of the mandate that would force religious institutions to accept contraception, sterilization, and abortion in their health care plans. The congressmen also take note that many of the 200,000 comments made on the rule during its comment period object to the, quote, narrow scope of religious exception included in it. We will see how the case plays out in Supreme Court, while White House Press Secretary Jay Carney answers similar concerns presented by the media, saying that women deserve to have the Catholic Church pay for their sterilizations. Stay with us. We'll be back in just a few seconds.
Catholic News Roundup is brought to you in part by NewOxfordReview.org, the voice of Catholic Orthodoxy, in print and on the web, and RenewAmerica.com, expanding the influence of America's grassroots in the cause of freedom.
Mutilated Motto. Atheists have had their way with the Air Force's old motto, yet again removing the mention of God from anything in the public sphere. The common military saying on the patch literally does read, quote, doing God's work with other people's money, and removing it at the demand of atheists, according to Congressional Representative Randy Forbes, quote, suggests that all references to God, regardless of their context, must be removed from the military, end quote. The Air Force Rapid Capabilities Office is being urged by 35 lawmakers to restore the saying to their logo because the Military Association of Atheists and Free Thinkers protested the traditional reference to God on the office's patch. Forbes is the same congressman who tried last November to reinstate "In God We Trust" as the motto of the United States, but Barack Obama calls his efforts a waste of time, refusing to take them seriously. And finally, Planned Parenthood's dark cloud. After nearly $100 million in alleged fraud and mafia-style shakedowns of organizations like Komen for the Cure, the largest murderer of unborn children is still asking us to believe that they are in the healthcare business. The Alliance Defense Fund, a religious liberty and legal defense organization, says that 1 in 5 of Planned Parenthood's 79 affiliates across the United States is under investigation for financial controversy. including the use of taxpayer funds to pay for abortion, a clear violation of the Hyde Amendment. Some 10 separate audits were used to compile the information used in this report, which has been submitted to Republican Representative Cliff Stearns from Florida for further investigation by the House Energy and Commerce Subcommittee on Oversight and Investigations. It has been estimated that some $363 million, or 46% of Planned Parenthood's budget, presently comes from taxpayer funds. I'm Matthew McAuliffe. Thanks for tuning in today. Be sure and tune in tomorrow for your daily dose of Catholic News Roundup right here on RealCatholicTV.com. And also be sure to check out The Vortex, where Michael talks about the recent bombing of St. Teresa's Catholic Church in Nigeria and the plight of a woman now widowed in the bombing who lost most of her family and has been left destitute with 2 severely injured children. We are also providing a link right outside the screen where you may offer prayers and financial support. We sincerely urge you to view this episode of The Vortex with great attention and offer any support that you can. Thanks for tuning in. Be sure to tell all your friends about us. And as always, God bless you.